I haven't posted much of a video because I haven't felt like I've made progress in the past several times of being here. It seems like I'm always doing the same thing. Breaking the dams, cleaning out the culverts, and more. Last time I was here, we had 1.5 feet of water over the whole road because of what they did. It was awful. I was reluctant to even show the video. I had to climb in the culvert from the other side. Reminded me of the movie Andy Dufresne climbing through the culvert. Oh my goodness. Here's some video of it.
Andy crawled to freedom through 500 yards smelling foulness I can't even imagine.
It's awful. I ruined a flashlight over it, got too wet. Anyway, let's start back at April, where it all started. There's quite a bit of water moving.
Yeah, well, I mean, if it rained as much here as it did there, it rained half the night, if not more. Where the flowing starts, and that. They're slacking. They got a hole. And we got some cattails growing back trying to dry this up, but with the flowing water, it's not going to. We're crazy people. We think of Bryce wants to break this big one tonight before we leave for the night.
We are getting ready to try version 3 of the beaver dam breaker. You can see how much higher they've built it up. These guys are relentless. This time we put hooks on it. We put an extension bar on it, and we put a place to use a stick in it. So, we're going to try it. Okay, go ahead. If you're tight. Okay. If you're tight enough, yeah. We'll find out. It's gone down about a foot over there. Okay, stop. Okay, turn it back. She's going to use the backhoe. Okay, pull forward. Drive. You'll have to drive forward. We're not tight enough. We've got our camper area cleared out over there. We widened the drive. Okay, now we're going to push the stick in. So, I don't know if you're still working or not. We didn't have any final pictures, but this was drained in April, and we come back in May and the dam was built and rebuilt taller. Okay, if you're still working. That was a pretty darn good first pull. Too bad you got pulled into it too. The beavers have been working overtime. They have completely blocked up our road and our tile. You can't even tell where our road is. Look at this. There's our stream. So we still have some water going through. But here's our road, and they decided to build another dam here. Somebody's gonna have to go swimming.
I don't think we can even reach it with the backhoe. I don't even know where it starts.
May have to use a rope. But they have done a number on this. Right here, this is our road all the way. Did Angel get the buckets out so we could drain the lake? I'm not really sure. I opened that up so the water can at least flow down. There you go. Okay, I think I'm standing on it. I worked on probing and could not find the culvert. And that is because they put the mud, the sticks, and the rocks all above the culvert itself. And there was feet of it plugging this 30-inch culvert. I was amazed at what they could do. You can probably guess now what happens next.
Yes, you should be on it or just to the left of it. Like between you and the stick is where it's at.
Is it on?
Wait, look at me. Yeah, it's on.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to go do the campsite area, and then I'm going to come back and do this area.
Okay. And I'm going to go swimming.
I'm going to break swimming.
Okay. Let's see if this actually works. Well, I'm down here because the beavers did a good job, they think. I've been working on clearing it out. You can see all the water starting to flow. But you can imagine the smell, or I can describe it to you. It's like a rotting mixed with diarrhea. Okay. It's probably a good thing we got a tile this size. Every stick we pull out, every piece of grass is one step closer. Then once we figure out where it's all at, maybe we can get the backhoe on the top side. But we gotta get the water drained first, because there's a lot of water above us. I have no idea how they can pack this so tight. I don't know if you can see that or not, but they just got it packed. it wasn't hardly flowing at all when I started. So we are making progress. There's a okay. I think we got something. Yeah. I can see light. I can see light. Okay, it's time to go. Come on. Okay. Where is it at? Where'd he go? Where's my sticks? Come on, it's got to be right here somewhere. I poked through.
This is what's making me unbalanced. You can keep it above the water.
Oh yeah, over here's the drive. I'm not sinking here.
Okay.
Hey, Sean. Yeah. I was thinking I'd start selling lots.
Yeah. Let's start with this one.
Been climbing inside the culvert, trying to clean it. I can't figure out where the edge of it is at. It's
swirl right here.
okay. We're back in service again. You can see the light at the end of the tunnel. Just saw a spider go down. So after a few hours of draining, you can see how much this has gone down. I think though we've kind of hit our max until we start excavating. Let me show you what the beavers have done. They actually changed the surface, the entire look of the ground. The reason we couldn't figure out where the tile was at, they've been digging all through here. This was our dirt pile. It all went up to here. That is where our tile is now. And it's kind of surprising because you remember what it looked like before? They've completely enclosed it. They've dug out everything through here. And they tried to build the dam up there. The water is down now, which is really good because we were going through a foot of water with the tractor. But they've literally changed the landscape of everything here in just a few weeks. It just kind of blows my mind because you can't even hardly find the beaver dam, or excuse me, the tile. What they're capable of. Okay.
You know, they're going to wait till we leave and then they're going to start working overtime.
Yeah.
What's this black thing right here?
This?
No, it's like a black pipe right there. Oh, how'd that get down here?
You'll have to ask the beavers.
My word.
The telephone cable.
Yeah.
That was ripped up.
That was up by the driveway.
Yeah.
Dummies.
Breaking more dams. They have left this alone. But that's their dams. One of them. I had a couple loads of fill dirt that I brought in, and here I am raising the height of the road, and I think that should help too. I am down here with my son Joel. He just got out of the Navy, and we are down on the property in Kentucky. And as you know, I've been battling with beavers for quite a while. They're very frustrating, and I want to show you the progress. Here's some of the things we've gone through. So we came up with a new idea. Angel and I, we've been working on this, and I decided we put it in this time. We did an 8-inch culvert, and we punched holes all through it, and then we surrounded it with cattle panel. Of course, after I dug down pretty deep down here. Then we surrounded it and closed it off at the end. But the pipe itself goes beyond. I don't know if you can see it. I gotta be careful, there's a snake that lives down here. You can see it goes right here, beyond the fence. So even if this would clog up, which this is what I'm hoping the beavers can't get back to. Especially if we start it out here and put a whole fence around it. So I will be interested in coming back next month and seeing if this is effective. And if it's not, I don't know what else we're going to do. Short of trying to find some dynamite. And I was told we're too close to gas lines to dynamite. So that might be out. If this works, then we might just do it to the other ones too. Just so they keep draining consistently. I'm intending on the whole road to put a culvert down it too. So that way if they do try to drain it, or dam it, it'll still be able to drain. But this is the lowest we've ever had it, but you cannot step out here. It is mostly air and water, and you will sink down, or I should say methane, because you can light it on fire too. Anytime you see the bubbles coming up out of the water, which it's all over the place, it's just methane coming up out of the ground. You're probably wondering where Angel's at. Well, she wasn't able to, it was stressing her out too much to try and pick up Joel down in South Carolina and come here, and then she had some other stuff that she was tasked to do with, so she told me to not flip the tractor over while I was on it. She also said don't get the tractor stuck, but I did. I had a nice guy come by named Josh. He's a local fellow, and Josh pulled my tractor out when it got stuck in the swamp here with his 4x4 truck. That was awful nice of him. One thing with that, Josh said that this whole valley here used to be just a beautiful open valley. Cattle could graze on it. A creek went through, and there was trees for the shade. But after the beavers got in here, and maybe it was after it was logged, because if you notice something about all the logs in here, these logs aren't cut down by beavers that are under the water. These were cut from the trees that they logged, and they must have just rolled them down, ones they didn't want for some reason. And perhaps that was the start of the beavers coming in. Pure speculation, but Josh, I sure appreciate you helping help me get out. I'm sure I could have done it, but you sure made it a lot easier.